Vladislav, who's going to talk about value analysis and value engineering. So, Vladislav, can you first provide a brief background of yourself?
Hi, Dustin. Uh, Thank you for the opportunity to provide my latest thoughts about value analysis and value engineering. Well, I am procure-to-pay manager with over 10 years experience in different multinational corporations who is linking strategic business plan to supply chain strategy. I have a variety of skills in strategic global sourcing, SRM, cost analysis, spend management, supplier performance evaluation. Have consulting experience and support my personal blog about best practices in procurement.
Thank you. Can you talk about what does value analysis and value engineering mean?
Okay, value analysis and value engineering are quality improvement tools, and as the main aim of which is to achieve required output for the minimum cost and resources. The main objective of mentioned techniques is to increase profitability. It is the main objectives, and there is the next other objectives, which is improvement qualitative features of the products and services, and increasing customer satisfaction respectively. And finally, the next objection is to reduce the cost. Value analysis checked cost components of the product or services, and then find the areas where the cost could be reduced and value could be added. It could be achieved via substitution or elimination without decreased quality. And you could imagine a washing machine, for instance, which is consisting from 60 different parts. The weight of the washing drum, for instance, could be removed with the help of value analysis and value engineering techniques from 1.3 kilogram to 0.8 kilogram. The control units and wiring were also modified in the light of the best technical design without sacrificing the quality. As a result, material costs were reduced by $20 million. This example is nicely described by A.T. Kearney agency in its book Purchasing Chessboard. Another example is a revolution of standard international telephone design. The old telephone weighted around 2 kilograms, you could imagine, and consisted of a brass ringer, electromechanical pads, and rotary dial. The international manufacturer significantly reconsidered this approach to design of more user-friendly and light version of the telephone. Of course, with using value analysis and value engineering techniques, they could design a connecting device to provide a dial tone. As a result, the new telephone was lighter, user-friendly, with multiple features.
Can you talk about the structure of value analysis and the value engineering approach?
Well, if your company needs to improve the value and quality of the products, first of all, you should evaluate them. The stage of evaluation includes the next steps. First steps is gathering information. The next one is the dissection of a feature or function. The third stage is the analysis of the feature or function. The fourth stage is a design plan. The next stage is defining the opportunities. Sixth stage is the formulating of ideas, and the final stage is identifying tools to provide idea and solutions. Well, let's describe briefly each of the stages. First stage includes establishing performance metrics, defining customer expectation, gathering important cost data, obtaining detail of manufacturing process, determining quality issues, defining function, and developing function logic diagram. And finally, it includes allocating costs to the function, focusing on improvement areas. The aim of the second stage is to quantify the total cost. There are four basic costs that value analysis team should target. First of all, it is direct cost. Also, it includes cost of acquisition, cost of operation, and performance cost. Feature analysis is provided to clearly understand the exact function of a product and services. First, you should evaluate the product is described as a number of word pairs comprising a verb and noun. The analysis centers on the word pairs rather than the product or service itself. Each verb is demonstrable as an action. The noun is ideally a parameter or measurable quantity. Therefore, the answer to the question, what does it do, becomes a series of two-word sentences. The value analysis is an organized application of the specific tools called a plan. Such plan includes preparation, information, analysis, creation, development, presentation, implementation, and finally follow-up. The value analysis team should estimate preliminary options, develop opportunity statement, measure benefits, estimate the potentials and development and overall assessment and recommendation. This step includes the identification, prioritization, and quantification of specific short-term and long-term improvement opportunities. The formulating of ideas and the solution is done by workshop setting. During this stage, as ideas and concepts arise, the team leader may request someone in the group to support specific ideas or concepts. Most of all familiar with the different techniques of formulating ideas. Hopefully you are familiar with so widely used tool in this way as creative brainstorming.
Okay, and then my last question is, what is the value engineering role in cost reduction?
Of course, value engineering aims in participating customer requirements, reducing costs, and adding value to product during the design stage. This is similar to the value analysis, where a cross-functional team works together to reduce cost and improve the product. There are many ways when procurement professionals contribute to the value engineering. In designing specification, procurement may help to R&D team to revise tolerances and relevant parameters. This is accomplished by reviewing plan with potential supplier. For instance, machine shops frequently recommend new materials that hold tolerances better than originally specified, resulting in lower fabrication costs. In this way, purchasers can often recommend parts that meet functional requirements at the lower cost. In one instance, a low-cost diode laser recommended by supplier at design meeting replaced a halogen laser in a portable sighting device, which significantly reduced the costs.
Well, thank you, Vlad.
Finally, it is.
Oh yes, sorry.
Finally, it is brief explanation, which I hopefully help to procurement professional better implement value analysis and value engineering in their practice. Dustin, thank you very much for opportunity to share my ideas about this concept.
Yep, thanks for sharing today.